Okay, we wanted just to walk through an application that we've been building now. We've been talking about web applications and installed applications on mobile devices. You're looking at an Android tablet here. What we've got here is this is actually written in Mobile Flex. It's an installed cross-platform application. Cross-platform meaning it can be installed and run on an iOS device, Android and other platforms as well. So it's an installed application with one code base that runs across all. You can see it's pretty fast. This is an ArcGIS Online, hitting an ArcGIS Online web map. We've obviously got a base map here, and we've got some feature layers. We can just hit one of these points. This is actually Beirut, and you can see we're getting data back from that. And this is actually an editable layer. This is a hosted service. It's actually something that Esri have got published that we're using here. So we've actually built this application out. Now this is actually what we've been in for some time on editing. This application is an online-offline editing application, and we wanted to build something that we could share as an example of what you can do here. So this is our application. Let's just show you some of the features. You can turn in online mode. You can turn some of these feature layers on and off. You've got some basic tools as well. You can go to full extent, and we've got some other ones we're implementing. And then there's the edit button as well. So let's actually go into edit mode. Now we're online here, so we actually have an internet connection. So let's tap that 311 incidents checkbox, which are these points here, and you can see we can actually now add some of these features. And anyone that's used some of the looks at the Flex code or the JavaScript code will have seen something like this. So we can actually tap the map. We could add attributes for that particular feature. Okaying it actually will add that to the map itself. So if we actually went back to our published web map, we would actually see that point now added. So it's been added to the server. So that's all nice, all cool and good. Let's now go into offline mode. So let's select our layers. Let's select online offline, and we've got an option here to load offline maps. Now there was an initial load which took a bit longer than you might have expected. That initial load was actually it was actually loading not only the online layers, but it was also in the background loading the offline layers as well. So what you're looking at here is a TPK, a tile package, which is loaded on the device itself. So there's an installed local TPK. We've also taken the feature layers, which formed part of the online version we just looked at, and we've copied those to the device itself, and we've now rendered them. So the black points here are actually the green points that we were seeing previously, and if we zoom in, you'll see that green in the background is the base map, and those are feature layers on top. In fact, we can turn those feature layers off and you can just see that base map, so you can see there's nothing interactive in there. And we can turn these back on. In fact, let's just turn the coastline on. Let's tap there, and you can see we've got the attributes here. Again, this is all in offline mode. Now, this device itself isn't offline. We've set this such that people can go on or can actually access data on the device locally or over the internet. And the reason we did that was because sometimes people are in poor Wi-Fi areas, connectivity areas, and they find that responsiveness from a server is really slow, so they want to switch over to offline. So even though the device itself isn't offline, they themselves want to have the performance of an offline application. So what we're actually going to do here, just to prove the point, we're just going to set this to offline, this actual application. So let's go more, let's set it to airline mode, and we'll see in the bottom right hand corner there's an aeroplane. And then let's set the application up again, and there it is. So we're now in offline mode, so let's just make sure everything looks good. We can zoom in, we can zoom out and in, we can do all those good things. So we've got the feature layer, which is our base layer. We should mention that we didn't take the base layer that we had in the original online map here because there are some licensing issues. So we just basically took in ArcMap, we just generated a TPK of the feature layers here, even though again these are not feature layers now, they're just burnt in. So there we have that. Let's turn on the 311 incidents. So in offline mode again, we've actually taken those points that were in the editable layer, and we've added them to the map here. So let's now go into edit mode, and we'll turn that on again. So we're now offline, and we're going to do some editing offline, and we're going to do the same thing as we did before. Let's just add a point. Actually, let's add something different. Let's add a tree, and there it is. Again, the same attributes there. We can update the attributes, or we can do an add, or we can do a delete actually as well. So we've got add, delete, and edit there as well. So that's an okay. So we've now got that added. Now we've added it offline. We've saved this all offline. Let's now go back online, which means we're going to go and reset there, and we're also going to go and load our online layers, which is load online maps. So there it is. We're now back online. Now you'll notice that tree's disappeared. The tree was in here and it's disappeared. What we need to do now is to update the server. So let's just add offline edits there, and there's that tree. So what we've done there now is we've actually allowed the user to manually add all the edits they've done offline to the server. So it's not automatically done. Users have that option to actually do those edits and send those back to the server. So a pretty seamless application here, showing you online and offline. Our goal is to distribute this and share this with people so they can actually start testing it. And obviously our goal is to start building these solutions for specific client problems. This is just a demo using demo code, but obviously this could easily be using client data to do the same thing. Thanks for watching.